So we're just doing a short video today to display the room-to-room function with the air ranger pods. So we're going to move from this system to this system. So we've got two pods on one gantry here, which we would not normally have. That's just for this purpose of this demonstration. I like to imagine there's a wall here with a doorway. So we're moving from this system, we've got an end stop there, to this system. You may have noticed we have two very slightly different pods here. This is the Air 200, and this is the Air 205. Very similar to look at. The main difference is the handset. Both up and down handsets. This one's slightly different, they charge in different ways. This one's probably more suited to pool type environments where it's very damp and humid, but this one's suitable for bathrooms and bedrooms. The beauty of the system is that we can still transfer from one to the other. If it's two of the Air 200s, or one of each, or two of the 205s, very flexible. So if you have an existing hoist and you want to add another one in an adjacent room, slightly different model, it's still compatible. So now we're going to demonstrate moving from one room to the other, the room-to-room transfer. So we've got the sling bar on this system, so we're going to bring the sling hoist as close as we can to the system in the other room, and we must bring the other hoist as well from the other room, which we can transfer to this place as well. So we're going to connect this lift tape here to the room-to-room hook on here. So we need to remove the pin. Okay, bring this up like that. Engage the hole, pop the pin back in. The pin is removed as follows. You push on the center there and create a pinching action there, like so, and that will remove. So it's a motion like that. Line up. Hit back in, and then we know that's safe. Pins pop back out, we know that's safe. Okay, so now we're all set, ready to transfer from one system to the other. And it's very straightforward. It's down on this handset and up on this handset. So it's up into the room you want to go into and down out of the room you're coming out of. So when you're ready, down on this one, up on this one, and you get a movement from one system to the other like so. And you'll notice one system's beeped. That means this lift tape has gone slack, so at that point, this is safe to be released. Push the pin in, remove the pin, pop it back in there, and then you're ready to carry on your transfer in the other room. Okay, so now we're going to run through the same process, but this time with Adrian in the sling. So we have Adrian here in the sling, and we want to move him from this system, transfer him to the adjacent room in this system. So we first bring Adrian as close as we can to that room, to the doorway, and bring this system as close as we can. We've got two systems side by side. We're then going to remove our pin here from our room-to-room connection point. We're going to take the lift tape from this system, line it up, engage it, and double check the pin's good to go. So once we're in this position, we're all set to go. So it's up on this handset, the room we're going to, and down on this handset, the room we're coming from. At that point there, we get the beep. That means that the weight is then taken off this lift tape, so we can remove this safely. Push the pin in, hold the catch, push the pin in, remove the pin back in there. And we can then carry on our transfer with Adrian in this room. At the point when Adrian is between one system and the other, it's designed in such a way so you physically can't disengage these pins. As you can see, I'm trying to pull the pin out. It's not possible with the weight on it. So it's only when one becomes slack and you hear that beep that then you are then able and it's safe to pull out a pin. Lastly, I'm just going to touch on some of the benefits of the room-to-room system. Firstly, because you have two hoists, one in one room, one in the other, you can use these independently. With when you have one hoist and it travelling through into the other room, you only have one hoist to use. So one hoist could be used in the bedroom, the other hoist could be used in the shared bathroom and at the same time. Secondly, if you have different ceiling heights, a higher ceiling height in the bedroom and a lower one in the bathroom, that doesn't affect the room-to-room transfer, it works in exactly the same way. Thirdly, there's no construction works required to the header of the door, that's the space above the door when you have a rail going through from one room to the other directly, you have to incorporate that rail in the head of the door. No work's required there, so it makes installation very easy. And lastly, if you have a system in one room, you don't have to install the adjacent system at the same time. That can be added in 6-12 months as and when requirements make it needed. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, please reach out to us.